Good evening, everyone. My name is Srinivas. I'm from 63 SATs. Before we start, I would like to have a raise of hands on how many people have actually implemented any kind of AI in your company. Okay, there are a few hands that come up. So that's nice. So today, I'm not going to be talking about how AI is going to take all the jobs and then show you a demo of ChatGPT creating an image or writing a poem, right? This is about how we can build, how we can transition from what we call internally as artificial intelligence to assured intelligence. Now, what is assured intelligence? Assured intelligence is AI that does not surprise you, that does not embarrass you, or get you fired from your job. Why do I say that? Let's find out, right? So, as we said, you all know AI can do a lot of things, but if you see this trust bar, this is the trust that most of the companies around the world have on AI, right? I trust Mumbai traffic more than this. I know that if I leave at 8:45 from home, I would reach my office at 9:30. But that trust is much more higher than what companies trust on AI right now. Now, that is because, the output that AI generates today is not business ready yet. There's a lot of training that you need to do for it to become business ready. And that is where a lot of problems come into play. And we're going to see what that is all about, right? What is the challenge when it comes to corporates and enterprises adopting AI in a large scale? Now, everyone wants AI, right? There is no doubt about it. But do you have governance in place? Do you have visibility? Do you have a view into all the threats that are coming into the ecosystem because of AI? When I asked how many people have adopted AI in your systems, in your networks, a lot of people raised their hands. Even those who do not have any plans of deploying or still evaluating, your employees are already using AI. They are using ChatGPT, they're using Gemini, they're using any other AI models to copy your customers' emails, putting it there and asking it to reply on behalf of them. Now, that is a place, that is a vector where your company's confidential data is going to a public infrastructure and the AI is learning from it. So that's the kind of risk that you are getting exposed to. Now, that is where building a very resilient, assured intelligence becomes very important. And the best part about all this is we in India, right? We are the best country to solve for this problem. Why? Because we built Aadhaar, right? Aadhaar, it works for 1.4 billion people. We went ahead and built UPI. UPI has been so successful, even Apple is scared of it, right? And finally, now recently we built ONDC, which has been such a big success. In fact, the government themselves said, let's forget all these monopolies and let's bring the ownership back to the force. So what is next in that line? We need to build trust for AI and trust that scales like India. So if I have to kind of break this down into simple terms, what do I mean by assured intelligence? Assured intelligence, if I take artificial intelligence and I ask it something, I can only pray that it gives you the right answer. But with assured intelligence, you can prove that it is correct. That's the jump we are trying to make in the AI ecosystem, right? So let me give you an example. Today, I'm very sure you're super confident about or very you're a proficient user of AI. But ask ChatGPT to create an image of a person writing with his left hand. I can announce a price of 5,000 rupees of Amazon voucher right now. If you can achieve this task using ChatGPT or any AI model, the simple question is generate an image of a person writing with his left hand, or show or generate an image of a watch showing 11:30, 10:20, 1:30 or anything. Apart from 10:10, it does not show anything, because globally, if you see, all the data available is of right hand talking people, right hand writing people. And AI, as simple as creating a image of a left hand person, cannot do that. And that is why you will not be able to depend on it unless you train it properly. Now, when it comes to training, that is where the first problem arises, which is your runtime assurance, right? Um, it's like your child, behaving in front of guests. You can be, the AI will behave so nicely when you are training it, but when it comes to production, that is where reality hits. Um, because there's a lot of attacks that happen on the data that you are training your AI into. So it's a huge risk that you put yourself in when you're even training the model. The second thing is on the model itself. Now, anyone can steal your model. When you're talking about legacy networks, we implement a lot of firewalls, EDRs, XDRs, everything. But then with an AI, with just a couple of prompts, not couple, but a series of prompts, I would be able to extract your entire structure on which you have modeled your AI, right? So that is how weak or good your AI model is when you implement it. And secondly, you don't know where that data is coming from. That is where data provenance and privacy becomes an issue. How are you going to protect that? How are you going to ensure that your employees are not leaking your customer information that you're protecting through data leakage prevention systems? No way today, right? So when you are going on a journey of adopting AI, assured intelligence or AI based cybersecurity is something that's very, very important. And that is where we at 63 SATs are helping a lot of customers across the country with what we call the AI immune system, right? So we've kind of, as I said, the tripod of data, the model, and the governance. We've built three offerings here with respect to the AI implementation on assured intelligence. The first is your pipeline. How clean, how secure is your pipeline so that it doesn't corrupt the entire AI database. The second is the armor, which basically means, what we say is it's your digital bodyguard, right? So our system will protect your LLM, the actual AI model that you are implementing, from any kind of tampering. And governance, so with respect to the regulators wants, what do they want, or in the future, how are you going to be compliant at all the time? The AI talking to your customers in a chatbot does not hallucinate and give any information that can be used against you. So all these are something that we offer under the trust govern model. So, let's be honest, because it is the moment you start about AI security becomes important, it becomes a boardroom imperative. There are a lot of regulatory demands that you need to meet. There's a lot of customer expectations, and competition is catching up on AI, right? So, your board does not want to hear about your customer data being leaked through your AI or discriminated just by accident. So AI risks today are business risks, they are PR risks, and career risks. So that is where the value creators dilemma comes into, right? AI can grow businesses 10x, but one small mistake can blow a very big hole in your business. So, I kind of keep telling my team, it's like electricity, right? If you wire it correctly, it's amazing. But it's disastrous if you stick your finger into the socket. So that's where we have, us. You don't have to navigate this chaos alone. We help you, kind of adopt this in a very safe, responsible, and fearless manner. So, as the world, kind of rushes into artificial intelligence, we are on a path to move to assured intelligence, and we in India are uniquely positioned to take advantage of this because we are known to have built systems at scale as a country, with the examples that I gave before. So that brings me to the end of this keynote. I'll just close with this. AI will definitely not replace you or your business, but a competitor who's implemented AI in a more secure, scalable way will definitely replace you. So the future belongs to those who can trust their intelligence. So let's build that intelligence together. Thank you so much.